Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially hesitated to give this scooter a 5-star rating, despite thoroughly enjoying its performance after overcoming some initial hurdles. Their maiden voyage was ultimately successful, although a frustrating discovery was made early on. The QR code sticker needed to be removed to access the LED display. This seemingly minor detail highlights a larger issue: the inadequacy of the assembly instructions. The scooter arrived with a bag of screws and a piece of plastic, with no clear indication of how the components should be assembled. 2 screws remained unused, leaving the user unsure if they had missed a step or if the extra screws were intentionally included. The instructions could easily have addressed this, preventing unnecessary anxiety. Further compounding the problem was the lack of information regarding the initial charging time. The user had to resort to online searches to discover that a 4-hour charge was expected, preventing unnecessary worry about a faulty charger or connection. The instructions should have clearly specified this critical information. The pairing process with a smartphone also proved challenging. While the company provided assistance, the initial video sent was for a different scooter model, proving unhelpful. Eventually, a helpful YouTube video clarified the process. The reviewer learned from company representatives that the unusual circular design on the LED display was actually a battery indicator, the main reason for attempting the app pairing. However, the reviewer's experience improved significantly after receiving responsive and helpful text messages from the company. They acknowledged the issues and expressed commitment to updating and improving the instruction manual, demonstrating a willingness to address customer concerns based on the reviewer's feedback. In conclusion, despite the initial frustrations with the assembly instructions and app connectivity, this client ultimately loves this scooter. Its affordability and lightweight design, a manageable 31 pounds, make it easily transportable. While the ride can be bumpy on uneven surfaces, it performs exceptionally well on smooth paved trails, enabling the user to keep pace with their energetic dog.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer found this scooter to be a mixed bag, offering good value for its cost but ultimately hampered by several engineering flaws. The most significant issue, according to our reviewer, stems from the lack of suspension and the solid rubber wheels. While perfectly adequate for smooth urban environments with minimal potholes, the harsh ride over uneven surfaces becomes a major drawback. The constant vibration experienced on rough terrain significantly detracts from the enjoyment of using the scooter, making it less suitable for areas with consistently poor road conditions. However, the scooter's robust construction is a considerable plus. The reviewer emphasizes its substantial weight and sturdy metal build, contrasting it favorably with lighter, less durable models. This build quality suggests a long lifespan and resilience against wear and tear, making it feel much more akin to a classic, heavy-duty bicycle than a flimsy, modern scooter. This heaviness, while initially noted as a potential downside, is ultimately viewed as contributing to a sense of quality and durability. Battery life, according to this client, proves sufficient for multiple short trips on a single charge. It appears ideal for users with relatively short commutes, such as college students living a short distance from their campus. However, for longer journeys, the reviewer suggests carrying the charger and taking advantage of charging opportunities during breaks. The motor, while capable, performs adequately but not exceptionally well on inclines, even with the cruise control set to its slowest speed. The range of speeds from 5 to 15 mph proved suitable, But this client's experience is limited by the hilly terrain they regularly traverse. Finally, the accompanying app is praised for its functionality, providing useful features such as locking and various riding modes. This reviewer sees this as an added benefit justifying the cost of the scooter. Yet, the app's interface, described as heavily Chinese-influenced, presents some difficulties with account management and navigation. While acknowledging the convenience of the app's functions, this client indirectly raises concerns about potential data privacy implications associated with the app's origin. In summary, this scooter demonstrates a clear divide between positive and negative aspects. Its strengths lie in its durability and added features. However, the noticeable absence of suspension and the limitations imposed by its design detract from the overall user experience, particularly in challenging terrain.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer succumbed to the allure of electric scooters and purchased this particular model a few months ago, primarily for commuting to and from work. Early in their ownership, an accident, solely the result of the reviewer's own actions, resulted in a broken handbrake. However, our reviewer's experience with customer service was overwhelmingly positive. They received a prompt response, and after providing the necessary information and photographs, were quickly sent a replacement scooter. The entire process, from initial contact to receiving the new unit, involved consistent and helpful communication with the company. This client strongly emphasizes the exceptional customer service as a major highlight of their experience. Regarding the scooter's performance, this reviewer notes several advantages. Its lightweight design stands out when compared to other models on the market, making it easy to maneuver and transport. While subjective, the scooter's aesthetically pleasing design was also appreciated. The braking system, though initially perceived as overly powerful, proved effective once the user adjusted to its responsiveness. The scooter's top speed is suitable for shorter commutes, making it a practical choice for daily urban trips. However, our reviewer also identified some drawbacks. The placement of the handbrake proved to be a point of vulnerability. On more than one occasion, a fall caused the brake to shift slightly. Although easily rectifiable with simple tools, this design flaw raises concerns about the handbrake's long-term durability. Furthermore, the scooter's acceleration sometimes lags, particularly after slowing down or coming to a complete stop. The initial acceleration isn't always smooth, and can occasionally require a more forceful push to get moving. Despite these minor shortcomings, this client ultimately feels the scooter is a worthwhile purchase, praising the overall quality and value, particularly in light of the excellent customer service provided by the company. The positive experience with customer support significantly offsets the minor operational quirks, leading the reviewer to wholeheartedly recommend this model to potential buyers. And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.